What's up, y'all? Check out the Authentic Empress. I'm going to try to make this very brief because I don't really have that much battery. So, just some messages I have for y'all. So, yesterday morning, I woke up out of a dream, and what I heard when I woke up was Makai, the name Makai. When I Googled this, the word actually means toward the sea, right? Toward the sea. And it also meant who is of God? Who is of God, right? Who is of God? Who is God-like? So, I'm going to show y'all this view. So, this was not my intended destination today. So, let me go ahead and get all these messages out. And then when I get, to a time when I'm back home, I can go live and we can really, go deeper into all of this. So, another thing I saw, or I heard too, was there's going to be things revealed to you, specifically you, that other people are not going to believe or they're not going to have the opportunity to witness, right? And this is a divine communicating with you. This is, nature communicating with you. And, these are signs of your abundance, right? Of your favoritism, of you being favored, right? So that's another thing too. Like, for example, when I tried to show you guys the deer, my phone kept dying, and then right after my phone died the last time, I saw a buck, right? So yeah, I wasn't able to show you guys that, just like with the blue jay. I tried to show you guys that, but I was the only one, allotted to see the blue jay. So several instances like this, whether it's angel numbers or just things in general, of the divine communicating with you, to express how, loved, and chosen that you are, right? Now, I said it at 2:12 on the timer just now. Okay, another message I got was to know when to get out of the way and let people deal with their karma. Let people go through their karma. Do not serve as a crutch when people are going through their karma. You're going to have some friends, ex-family, trying to latch themselves onto you or trying to attach to you again because they're dealing with judgment right now. So that was the other message that I got. I only got 7% on my phone, so I'm trying to be very brief with you guys. So yeah, there is that too. But those are the main messages that I got. Right? To recognize when a person is going through karma. Follow your intuition and your discernment when your guides are guiding you away from that individual, or to put some space in between y'all, right? Let karma, be their teacher. Let karma teach these people, right? Because we have to read what we sow regardless. It's not enough for you to, keep providing guidance, keep pouring advice and counsel into them, and it's not really holding, because at the end of the day, these people still have to deal with whatever they have to deal with, because karma is also a teacher, right? So these people are trying to find ways to distract themselves, and a lot of times they're going to try to latch on to a divine individual to distract themselves from what they need to sit in, what they need to face, right? So that was the message that I got as well. Makai could represent making sure you find time to spend time with water, right? With the portals, right? Because it's also going to help you balance your emotions and your intuition and your creativity, right? Water gazing. We talk about moon gazing, we talk about sun gazing, we talk about stargazing, but we don't talk about water gazing. Water gazing is also a very significant thing that actually benefits us as well, being that we're made mostly of water, right? So that's also something. Another thing too, expect people trying to interrupt and distract your divinity, your light. Right? You can be conversing or having a divine conversation. You could be, you know, in the midst of creating something, you know, that is aligned with your purpose. Like for example, you could be doing a reading, you could be doing what I'm doing right now, delivering this message, and there may be people, you know, who are agents, right, demonic sources or whatever, who may intentionally try to disrupt you or cause some type of distraction or chaos, right, random outbursts or whatever the case may be. That's like, I got an example for you if my phone don't die. I was communing with some other star seeds and chosen. We was talking about crystals, and we was just talking about just, you know, Babylon and everything, right, that we need to be up to date on regarding what's happening around us in spiritual warfare. And there was this white lady who had like 4 kids come up to us and was like, is that child in the car, does that child in the car belong to one of y'all? And da 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 da. Well, you need to do something, because if, you know, that's not good, like he's in there, da, da. Basically minding her business that wasn't her own. Like even her children, they look like they wasn't in, you know, like she needed to be watching her own damn children, because they was just running rampant, right? But she was worried about somebody else's child, because we was in the midst of creating, you know, divine frequency, right? And it was a expansion, because we all came together and we was having, you know, this divine conversation, right? So she was trying to serve as a distraction. You know, these are agents. These are the kind of things that you can expect now at this time, right? Especially with this Leo energy still in the air, with this Aquarius energy, right? So people feeling, you know, feeling the need to try to compete with you, or want to show how powerful they are, or how do y'all, you know, that kind of thing. So expect stuff like that, like cowardly lions and, you know, that type of shit. So there's that too. Also, messages from nature. Be very mindful of when you're outside, or if you hear, you may hear animals, or may hear sounds you never heard before. Like you may hear a language of birds that you never heard before. You may experience encounters with animals that you've never experienced before. These are omens. These animals are delivering messages to you. So there's that. It's a frequency thing. Understand that frequency is the universal language. Frequency is the universal language amongst all living creatures. So yeah, this is why you're having these odd and sacred, you know, encounters, because that's what they are. They're very sacred moments sent from the divine, right? Because as you continue to become one with nature and become one with source, you're also going to become one with the animals, right? So you could be hearing a lot of communication from birds. You can be seeing animals that you don't typically see on a regular basis. They could be coming close to you, approaching you. They can feel drawn or attracted to you. So there's that as well. Now here's the thing about, you know, animal language and animals communicating with us, right? Because it's about frequency, right? Now, even though they may not be able to talk exact words like English and stuff like that, you're still going to get the message, and you're going to understand the message. You know, it might look something like you might have a download out of nowhere, and you know, you might just start contemplating on the thought, or you might, you know, write it down, or you might talk about it or mention it, right? And it's like, where did this come from? You know, it's just like how we get downloads from the divine realm, you know, from angels and spirit guides and stuff like that. They may not, you know, talk to us directly like how we're able to physically see each other and verbally speak to each other, but you still receive that download. So it's the same thing with animals.